We are at a awesome butterfly tracks meetup in South Carolina. This is my good friend Mary Jo. Say hello to everybody, Mary Jo.
Hello, everyone.
She has this reputation of being a fantastic cook, in which she is. And tonight we are going to actually experience one of her specialties, and that is what?
Baby back ribs that cooked on the grill with my honey from my bees.
So we'll get a little background on what you're talking about, what you're making, how you make it, and then we'll do a little feature on the bees.
Alrighty. I started, this was put together Friday at home. And you buy the rack of ribs in the package. There's two sleeves, 2 racks in the sleeve.
Okay.
I literally cut them while they're still in the packaging in the kitchen sink, rinse everything off. Dry them. Mix the seasoning, dry rub, which I did write down this time. Barbecue dry rub, paprika, magic garlic mix, Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning, ground pepper, and of course my honey.
I think the Greek seasoning is the magic to all of her recipes.
You gotta have to try my Greek Parmesan chicken.
Okay.
Another feature.
All right.
That recipe is my invention.
Okay.
So do the dry rub on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Then do the honey. Double wrap 2 layers. If you don't do 2 layers, which one time I didn't do 2 layers, they kind of burned. Wrap them up. These guys have been sitting on ice since Friday, so they're all good and ready. Got a bunch to cook tonight, so that's why we got some already on the grill. Takes about 40 minutes on a good medium heat. I don't turn them over because all the juices and everything will pour out.
Right.
You just kind of sometimes you'll shift them back and forth on the grill.
Okay.
Cook them when they're done. I'll get the meat thermometer, get the internal temperature. Take them out of the wrappers and then pour honey on top and char them.
All right.
So, 2 million flowers is the name of my honey. Takes 2 million flowers to make this 1 jar of honey.
All right. And you have been raising bees or beekeeping?
Beekeeping since 2021.
Wow. And so how many bees do you think you live with?
There's what, 20,000 bees in a hive?
Is there?
Yeah, 20,000 times 4, and you know, my queen is laying 1,500 a day. Not now, but that's what she usually does a day. And they kind of, you know, rotate, and you know,
right.
42 days.
Does she pick her dates or
when she goes out in the mating flight?
Uh-huh.
They kind of pick her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
like everything else.
One mating flight she's set for 2 or 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, she's done. She's got what she needs.
I did not know
and
that.
all the boys die.
Well, that's a sad thing.
They do nothing for the hive.
Okay.
Literally, just sit around and eat and yeah. They literally do nothing.
Okay.
Actually, the bees are kicking them out right now for the winter because they don't want the boys. They're eating the honey.
Wow. Okay. Yes. How about those bees? Those lady bees don't play around.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to come back in a few minutes and check out the status of everything. But this is this is something else, y'all. This is something else. And that's a great. Real quick, explain the cooker again.
The cooker. It's a Magma, 100% stainless steel. A plug for this company.
Yes, it is.
At, Boating World, West Marine kind of stores.
Uh-huh.
It's stainless steel. You can also put on your boat rail and it's salt resistant.
Okay.
And then this bag extra has the compartments for your your little thing that comes off there.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a pocket on the outside where I keep my tools and lighters and stuff.
Okay.
And love this bag. My brother has this. This one he recommended. He's had for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
His grill. He had to rebuild, buy a bag, but I love.
All right. All right, so we'll be back.
All right, welcome back. This is the first time that I've cooked this many ribs on this grill. So it's been kind of...
Looks like it's working hard.
Working hard. I'm MacGyvering as we go along. This first run is done.
Okay.
And I put my second run on, and they're done pretty quick. Doing the meat thermometer, about 160, 165, so a little higher than that.
That's important to use a thermometer.
Yeah, it really, yes.
Okay.
Very important. So what I'm going to do is take everything off in my pan, and what I got to do is take it out of the foil, put it back on the grill with some fresh honey.
Okay.
And that will get a good toasted char on it.
Nice.
So it's kind of a little bit of a challenge here because of my space
Right.
and room. I cooked these ribs pretty much on low the entire time. They went real quick. So keep, as you say,
Is it about an hour?
about an hour. They 30 minutes each rack.
30 minutes each rack. Okay.
It usually goes 40 to 30. Keep an eye on that thermometer. They did really well, really nice tonight. Full tank of gas.
Okay.
As you see. Oh, just get a little char on that mother. They're done, internally done.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to put this here for now.
Okay. Let the girls' hard labor do its work.
A lot of people use brown sugar,
Uh-huh.
but since I have so much honey,
Yes, so sweet.
my girls. And I'm going to turn this over.
Okay.
And char that.
Do all of your honey containers come corked as
No,
opposed?
this is my fancy moof jar. This is my expensive jar. I've got just a regular classic lime, which is, this is 1 pound. It's a $20 jar because it's the fancy jar. And I've got the classic jars, 1 pound, half pound, $12 and $6 for the half pound.
And what's a moof?
That's
jar?
this fancy jar here. It's an old classic.
So it's actually the jar, but there's no difference in the honey.
No difference in the honey.
Okay.
It's just an old classic, and this makes a good Christmas gift and a flower vase after your honey's out.
Okay, great.
So that's just kind of, just give a little
All right.
variety when I sell my honey.
So how long do you think it'll take for the glaze to get a char?
I can turn this up and it'll be like 5 minutes. You gotta
Okay.
keep it on it because it might set on fire.
Oh, yeah.
This
Okay.
package of ribs was somebody that brought here, so this is a different one. It's already cut.
Okay.
So let's see how these do. This came from my mother. Somebody donated for the dinner.
Nice.
And you want ribs not to fall off the bone. You really want to pull them off the bone, eat them
Okay.
off the bone. I was talking to a couple that were professional judges for barbecue.
Uh-huh.
I was camping one time and they kept bringing over rib bones for my dog, pizza crust, fresh fruit. Everybody.
The scout was happy.
And you can see this one's a little more charred. But that's great. So I'm gonna have to do this in waves because of space.
Right. All right, so we'll let these char up a minute, and when you think they're ready, we'll come back and get a good look at a finished rib. The ribs have been glazed, so she's gonna check in on that and show us the magic. Oh, I see some glaze. Look how pretty that is. Now that's a knife, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna cut, use
Yeah.
a knife.
I sharpened it too. Look at that. How nice that came out. Here, babe, turn over. Oh yeah.
That is perfect.
Just
Follow the bones, get it all chopped up.
baby back or the spare rib. I like the baby back because it's just a little bit more easy to work with.
Right.
Sometimes the spare ribs have a lot of meat on them and it gets a little fatty kind of tasting. These little babies. And when we serve, we can put more honey on them.
That's right.
We're good.
I've been known to do that before.
Yes, a lot of honey.
Well, Mary Jo, thank you so much for sharing this with us. I tell you, I've had these ribs before. They're outstanding. Really enjoy it. And you're awesome for sharing this recipe with everybody. And as always, we thank you. And folks, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for watching it to the end. And please give it a try and check out some Campground cuisine. Good night.
Good night.